Football Instant Reactions here at the UIL Football State Championships. We just crowned the 4A Division I champions, the Anna Coyotes, 26-0 over Tyler Chapel Hill. And I stepped, Ishmael Johnson, by the way, that's Matt Stepp. I think we witnessed probably by far the most dominant wall-to-wall performance so far this week.
Yeah, Anna kind of stepped on Chapel Hill's throat in the second half. They didn't score any points in the second half, but this never felt like a game Chapel Hill was going to win.
Yeah.
Anna jumped on them quick. Beautiful opening drive, set the tone to go at 7-0, and it comes back. You know, it's 17-0 before you can blink an eye, and it's basically over. Chapel Hill's offense was just non-existent today, and that's a big reason of that was the Anna defense, particularly their linebacking core, led by C.J. Miller, but Greer and number 9, I can't think of his name right now. But the unbelievable performance from those guys, completely put the handcuffs on a really good Chapel Hill offense that was averaging well over 40 points a game and was led by 2 Division I recruits.
I was about to say, Demetrius Brisbane and Ricky Stewart, the quarterback and running back for Chapel Hill, never really got into a comfort zone, right? They made Demetrius Brisbane be a passer, right? And that's not his forte. He's more of he's a dynamic runner sometimes. Can make the throws, but he's not the primary type of, he's not the one you want to build his arm around, right?
Correct.
And so they were able to bottle up him and Ricky Stewart, and primarily Ricky Stewart. When he's able to get to the edge, that's where his next level of athleticism takes advantage. And they never let him do that. Right?
No.
Every hole was plugged up, every edge was beaten to. Like Anna's front seven in particular, just absolutely shut those guys down.
Yeah, it was a virtuoso performance from those guys. And you're right. You know, Chapel Hill's passing game works best when they're not expecting it. When you're not looking for the pass, that's when Chapel Hill can throw the ball. When they got an obvious passing downs, Anna was just able to excel in that position, and they did a great job. And offensively, I think Anna honestly could have scored more points if they wanted to. I think they kind of played the game in front of them and got up 26-0. They were like, we don't have any reason to push the envelope and make a mistake here.
Right.
But in the first half, Zyandre Williams, the sophomore quarterback, just showed why he's one of the most exciting recruits in the DFW area, spreading the ball around to his receivers, Sean Steens, Jacob Emmers, and then Edward Chumley, the junior running back, had a great day, running and receiving. He's back. He's just a junior. Anna's going to be a team to watch as they make the move from Class 4A to Class 5A next year.
Yeah, and how about this Anna team? It's Anna's season, right? You lose Evan Bullock to goes to play D1 ball, so even though he's not an average player. Then you lose Jampers Dunbar as well, a running back, and all they do is they repeat after having the best season ever, and then go and extend that and win a state championship. The program's first state championship. Zyandre Williams, we mentioned him. You mentioned Edward Chumley, the game's offensive MVP. Like that first drive, I think was very indicative. I think that Tyler Chapel Hill kind of did their offense, kind of put their defense in some really bad positions. Anna had very short fields, but that first opening drive showed that this team could have just driven as much as it needed to all over the field.
Yeah, the one question we had about Anna going into the season was quarterback.
Sure.
And I remember Coach Parr talking to him in May, and he was like, "We're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna be all right." And we watched those guys in 7-on-7. You can say, "Oh, 7-on-7, that didn't mean anything." It meant something to Anna because we got to watch sophomore quarterback Zyandre Williams dial it up down in College Station, and we knew, okay, this kid can play. Anna's going to be just fine. Yeah. And they were, a wonderful performance from them. The run they've had this season, they have 2 wins over Decatur. They have wins over Stephenville, China Spring, Frisco Panther Creek, and Tyler Chapel Hill.
State champions, by the way.
Yeah,
state champions.
And Tyler Chapel Hill in the state championship game. An unbelievable playoff run for those guys. Going through the toughest region in the state, and then getting here to the state championship game and doing it in dominant fashion. And really throughout the playoffs, other than Frisco Panther Creek, Anna's been pretty dominant in every playoff game. They were clearly the best team in the state of Texas this year.
Lastly, on Seth Parr, he left Lubbock Coronado. Everybody's like, oh, that's a little weird going to Anna, right?
3 years later, they're state champions. In 3 years, Seth Parr goes from Lubbock Coronado to Anna, built a program that hadn't been to the second round of the playoffs since late 60s actually, and in 3 years has them state champs. Unbelievable job by Seth Parr. The dude can coach. He's a mastermind on the offensive side of the ball, and he's got good defensive coaches, and you put him with resources, athletes, and facilities, you get a state championship.
So congratulations to the Anna Coyotes. Great crowd out here for them as well. So we'll keep it here. We got the 4A Division II championship coming up, and then we'll cap off, we'll have our first 5A game of the day to close it out with Aledo and Smithson Valley. So TexasFootball.com for all your coverage for the high school football playoffs this week. One more day. I guess we're 1/3 through this day.
Yeah.
And then we got one more day after this. So keep it tuned. DCTF on Twitter, everywhere on social media. We'll be here.